What's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos, and this video is going to go out to DJ T Bones. He actually asked if I could show him how to add the effects or effects to the pads. So I'm going to go step by step. Even though I do have it created, I'm going to just make a part 2. And I got all this from Claus. Claus actually was the one that created it, and he actually put a link where you could get the commands and what you. It could have been so easy. Just click on this, and then from there, just download it, and that's it. He created everything. He made it so easy for you. The only thing that you need to put when you open up this, right here and you download it, you need to put this in your virtual DJ folder that has pads in it. So once you download this, you click on download. And then you go to your virtual DJ folder. So let's go into documents. And virtual DJ, and it should be pads. And just paste it up in pads right here. Just paste it in there, and that's it. It was simple as that. You didn't have to create anything. But I'm gonna show you how to do it step by step anyways. But if you guys wanna go to his video is called Updates Out Pads Page, and he did it like on the old Virtual DJ 8.5, and he did it on May 15th. So you guys want to go in there, it's so easy, just download this right here. He put everything in there, so he put the script, everything all ready for you to do. You just had to download it and get that script and put it in the Virtual DJ folder called Pads. But I'm gonna show you step by step how to do it. I mean, I could do the same thing. I could go in my virtual DJ folder, and I call it Echo Out, just like he did. And I could just grab this right here and just paste the whole thing in there too. And it's just a script. That's all it is. The script looks kind of weird if you open up the script. Everything just is all weird because I opened up his script to look at it. And let's look at it. This is what the script looked like. And if you were to put this, also copy all this and put it on a notepad, there's a notepad like this, notepad, you're going to save it and just paste it up in there too. That would work. But let's go ahead. I'm going to show you step by step how to do it, even though I have it already on my page. On my, where's my mouse? My mouse died. I need a new battery. All right, I'm going to go step by step. So first, before you do anything, go ahead, open up your virtual DJ. We're going to go to this button right here. This is your pad page. We're going to go to the top where it says edit. And you're going to open that right there. You're going to start a new one. And when you open up a new one, you're going to say new page. So I'm going to just call it test. But you want to call it whatever you want to call it. I don't even know how to spell test. Let's just call it Echo 2. Let's call it Echo 2, because I think he called it Echo Out. And we could call it Echo Out also, but I'm just going to call it Echo 2. And let's just call it Echo Out 2. Put out in there. Alright, so that's what I'm going to call this custom page, because like I said, I already have it. It is right here, Echo Out. We're going to call it Echo Out 2. Now you're going to click on pad, right? Now you're going to paste this script here. And I'm going to put all this whole script in the description. So here's where, don't get confused at. This is not part of the script. It's just a title. This is what we named it. Here's the script. Here's where it begins. The pad effects. And it's going to end right there. So don't get that confused. So you're going to just copy that. This is going to be the short loop. So I'm going to just name it. If you want to name it up here, you're going to name it short loop. Just like that, short loop. Oops, you could put a space. And then you're going to paste the script in there. Now, the script, what it's telling it, the pad effects, is going to tell you to use the pad effects right here. I don't even know what the padfx is, to be honest with you. Well, it's getting the effects from this loop out. And here's another thing also. You need to have these effects in your laptop. Okay, I'm gonna show you where to download these effects. So it's telling you to get the loop out, and then there's some settings over here. So if you come over here to loop out, where's loop out at? Loop out, and there's the settings right here. And the loop out right here had to come all the way over here because I have it pinned. So the loop out is telling it what to do. So it's telling it they want it to be at 20%. The 20% is this first little knob, this one right here. They want this to be at 20%. The next little knob is at 0%. The second one should be off. The third one looks like it's at 50%. And the fourth knob should be at 50%. So it's telling you the last two knobs are at 50%. And they want it to stop. So it says stop on, slip off. I don't have the slip right here. You see that it's off and the video's on. But he didn't put that no command in there for the video. So it just says, that's all it says. So if you want to paste all this stuff right here, paste it. I'm going to put, like I said, I'm going to put the description. So all this right here, the commands in the description. And this is how you're going to do it. And then from there, you're going to select the color. What color you want it. So let's pick, red. We're going to pick red for the first two. Because remember, this is a short loop and it's going to be a long loop. The second one, let's go to pad 2. This one here is going to be a long loop. So go ahead and just type in long loop. Just like that. And we're going to go back here. And like I said, the first part is a description. Long loop is a description, but the command starts after this. So we're going to copy this right here. And right here, since I have color, don't get, make sure that you have this right here, push action, and then you paste it. And then you can select your color to red. Okay. Oh, was the first one dark red too? I forgot. I wasn't looking. I'm looking to the camera. Oh, it's red only. All right. So that's the second one. If you look at the script, it's a little bit different. This one, he have it 30, 0, 50, 50. And the next one, he has it a little longer. Watch. I mean, the short one, he has it at 20. The long one, he has it at 30. You know. So now we're going to go to the third one. Third pad. Third pad. He has a description as, you know what, I'm going to copy now. Forget to type in. He has it as short echo. So you just copy short echo. Copy. And we're going to come to the name. Paste it. We're going to go to the action. The push action next. And we're going to put the command in there. The script. I could have done this on my PIO editor, but I didn't want to set it up. There's a lot of... And what color do you want it? I select the last one, red. So this is the pair. So I want to put yellow. The next one's going to be yellow also. So pad 4, we just select yellow since we're already in the colored. Now we're going to go to a push pad. Or the push action. Man. Hopefully I don't get you confused. So now we're going to go to the second one. We're going to go to echo out. You know what's so funny? Let me show you what's funny. Oh, check that. I did not highlight it. Oops. See, I didn't highlight this whole thing. Let's see. You got to be careful. I got to check the other one and see if I did it right. Looking through the phone is not an easy task. All right, let's paste it. And I'm going to look at the next one. So this one here, the last one was, what I name it? Short echo. This is going to be a long echo. Let's copy this. Copy. And this is going to be long echo. So we're gonna look at the other one and see if it looks correct. Because I know there it is. So this one I hear is the short echo is at 50% and the long one is at 70%. And just copy all that. So this is gonna use the effects out, echo out. Like I said, you need to have these effects or else it won't work. And again, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna show you where to get these effects at. And it's just telling it what to do. It's telling it if you open up the echo out, if you open up this echo out, it's just telling it right here, echo out. It's telling it the first one. There's 4 knobs here, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one you're gonna put it at 55%. The next one's 70%, 60%. The last one is gonna be at 30%. And then it says you're gonna wait 8 beats, then pause it, and then wait 2 beats, and then you're gonna go back to your echo out, and you're gonna disactivate it. Because when you turn it on the first time, it's gonna go on forever. You know, so now you want to turn it off. So that's what this is telling it, to turn it off. Turn it on, turn it off. So, oops, I closed it, my bad. Let's go back to open it up again. Where's part 2 at? Part 2, see, so far I added 2 so far. Let's go back to edit. So, now we're gonna add page pad 5. And again with pad 5, we're gonna do the S long spin, backspin. So that's what he named it. Copy that. Name it, boom. And then we're gonna put the commands here. And the commands is padfx. And I don't know if you want me to keep going, or is that good enough? And we're gonna color this one. The other one was yellow, and this is the pair, so it's gonna be green. And the next pad is gonna be green. Let's just do it quick. Name this. This is gonna be long. So you're just gonna name it to long instead of putting an S for short. Put a big L for long. And then the push action, we're gonna name it to whatever this is right here. It's gonna be quick. Let's copy this sucker. Copy, paste it, move on to the next one. Pad 7. Pad 7 is gonna be the break. It's gonna be a short echo break. So let's go ahead and name it. Let's go ahead and put the commands. And we're going to give it a color. The other one was green. Let's color this one cyan. And the next one, since I'm already in the color, this color is cyan too. Now let's go to the name. This one was short. Let's copy it. Let's name this one to long. Let's put an L there for long. We just need the command, and we're done. And then we're gonna make sure that everything is working. Copy and paste. So right there, boom, we're done. Let's turn on the speaker. Let's see if everything is working, and make sure that everything is good and good to go. We're gonna make sure that everything is all good. Open up this controller. I always have to go behind it because you guys have these cases that you try to push forward, it doesn't move. Either I gotta oil this bad boy, have added little drops of oil, clean it up, I don't know. Now check this out. We're gonna test it out. So this one right here is, I call it right now I clicked on loop row, right? Because I want to test it. Loop row. And I'm going to go to my Echo Out 2. And there it is right there. This is the one I'm going to make. I made. I put the colors, because this is the pair. This is the pair, the pair, the pair, you know. And if you look at the description right there, you can see that it says short loop, long loop, short echo, long echo, the echo break, no, backspin, echo, long backspin, and the break and the break, okay? We're gonna test it out, make sure everything is working. So I'm gonna hit play for a song. Turn it up. Bam, I stopped. I like the long one better, to be honest with you. See, and then it stops. That one sounds the same as a loop. All right. This is gonna be the backspin with the echo. I want to be honest with you, the long ones for me, all the long ones sounds good. That's up to you. Now check this out. Watch this. You don't want to use your mouse, right? Like if you have a mouse, if you don't want to do this and click on this, you could to select it, right? You could do that. Actually, it doesn't work on the cues. You have to come over here. I don't know why it doesn't work on the cues. If I select it over here on the hot cues, it doesn't work, right? See, it doesn't work. But over here, no matter which one I select, if I select sampler and then I select the Echo Out 2, it works for here. I don't know. This one I hear, this first one I hear is special. I don't know why, but for me it doesn't work. But let's say you want to free up your hands. You don't want to use a mouse, right? And you're mixing. And let's say you do a routine, right? And then you want to echo out on the routine. This is what you do, right? Let's say here's where you're going to echo out, right? Somewhere around here you're going to echo out. But you don't want to use your mouse. I'm going to show you, there's a couple things you could do. You could make one of these permanent, like I have my stems here permanent, and I replaced the slicer. If you want to replace one of these permanent, like this one right here, I don't use the velocity sampler. I don't use that at all. I could replace that one. This one I use, the slicer loop I use, save loop I use, and I don't use Q loops also. That's another loop I don't use. But if I want to replace either these two, I can replace it, and I can make this echoes permanent. So it's up to you. You let me know if you want to make them permanent. I can show you how to do that. But if you don't want to make it permanent and you want to activate those cues right away without using your mouse, I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing you need to do is on this spot right here, let's say here's where you're going to transition out. Put a cue mark there, and then you're going to put a command. You're going to right click, and you're going to go action. And then what do you want to do? You want to select a pad, that pad. And they call it a name. That pad, we named it, what did we name it? I forgot the name already. Hot cues, no, Echo Out 2, right? So right here, there's a bunch of clues right here, what to do. So we're gonna go to pad. Here goes pads. And then which one do you want to do? You want to do pad what? I believe it's pad page. Pad page. And then right here you're gonna put this little, I don't know what you call that, little colon. And then you're gonna call it, we call it echo out. Echo out. And I think we named it 2. Just like that. Echo out 2. Okay? So it's gonna go pad page, echo out 2. So now, right here, but you need to, like I said, this one doesn't work for some strange reason. This one is special. You need to have another one selected. And then when you get to that Q mark, look at the pads, okay? Look at the pad. Should change automatic. As soon as you hit that Q, here goes my Q mark. It's coming. There it is. And then there you go. Alright. So that freed up your hands. So if you're mixing, what you could do, you could put the Q actually maybe ahead of it, like before it gets to your exit, your out. You know, we could do it again. Select anyone. Let's say I have mine on the sampler. I'm gonna hit play. Here goes my sample. Here goes my sample. Now it's gonna switch over. See? That's pretty slick, huh? So if you want to free up your hands, you can. Again, to do that, is go to click on the Q mark, right click, and you're gonna go to your POI editor, and then on that Q mark 8 that I created, 8, I'm gonna put a command. I'm gonna put action, and then I'm gonna put pad page, pad underscore page. Echo, that's where the name of the one that we created. So if I want to change this to something else, let's see, what else do we have here? Stems plus effects. If I want to change that to stems plus effects, I just replace this with stems plus effects. And then you got to put that little funny looking, what is that called? Like a little, you know what, it might not work. Let's check it out. Hold on. Yeah, you have to put that little funny colon. I don't know if you guys can see that. What is this called? A colon? Because that's the command right there. That's command. If you don't have that command, see the way it's highlighted green? If it's not green, it's not gonna work, right? So you got to make sure it's green. Now, right now we have it at this right here. Watch this, it's gonna switch over to my stem effects now. It's gonna change. Here it comes. See? So pretty cool. It's pretty slick. Hopefully that helps out. Let me show you where to get your if it doesn't work, you need to have these effects already. Look at this, echo also on. Turn it off. Like I said, this echoes doesn't turn off automatic. That's why the command turned off echo. Also, you want to go to get your commands from not your commands, your effects from here. Go to, where's my mouse at? I lost my mouse. Go to your settings up here. And go to, I believe is in, I don't know where's that at, to be honest with you. Let's find it. Extensions. Yes. Extensions. And go to your effects. And just download whatever. I don't know. Download them. Just download them. Like, let's look for echo. I'm not sure what echo he used. But you can even type up here echo. Echo out. Or echo. Let's just do echo. And see the way I don't have echo installed? Oh, this is a remix echo. I don't have it installed. So you got to make sure you have them installed. I'm not sure which one he used. I think he just used Echo. See, he goes to one I have. I have BPX, and then I have Echo. I have regular Echo. I have Echo out. So if you want to install every single one, you can. So if your effects is not working, you gotta download the loops that he used, the backspin. You could type in right here, backspin. So make sure you install backspin. Make sure you install the loops. Make sure you install the brake. That's the ones he used. So if it's not working, you have to install these right here, and then it should work. Another thing too, like when you put the Echo right here. Let's go ahead and put an Echo. Look at Echo up here. I stopped the song, right? I stopped the song, but the Echo is still on, right? Here's another problem that I had. When I grabbed the next song, the Echo was still on, but see the way mine turned off? If you're having that problem with your effects are still on, go to your settings. Go to your settings. Oh, my computer crashed. My computer crashed. Dang, Echo crashed it. How do I know that it crashed? Because this thing is spinning. See that? It's taking forever. That's how I knew. That's another thing I also learned, that you pushing all these effects, it might crash your computer too. So it's not good. Sometimes I was getting crazy the other day with the stems, and I noticed that the stems use up a lot of memory. It uses up a lot, and this time I'm using the stems effects. I'm using the stems effects. So if you don't have a fast computer, using these stems is going to crash your computer, and that's just what happened right now. My computer just kind of, because using it, oh, no, never mind, it went back. It just took a while. It took a while because of the dang stems. No, it didn't crash, so I'm good. What I was going to do, go to options and type reset. And right here, we're going to reset where it says, make sure you copy this right here. Do you want to reset your pitch on the load? Yes. Reset your EQ on the load. I said no. And the EQ is this. So basically, if I have my EQ like this, every song that I load, I don't want it to reset. I want the EQ to be the same. Because I like bass. I'm not going to lie, I like the bass. Now here it is right here. Reset stems on the load. The pads. I put pads. Reset the effects on the load. Yes. Here's the effects. If I put no, my effect's always going to be on for the next song. And if I would have had the Echo out, I would have played the next song, and the stems would have been on with the Echo, and I would have been like, why don't I hear any music? Because the stems would have been active, and Echo would have been going on. You know, so you got to make sure you reset that sucker. Reset the effects on the load. And do you want to reset the key on the load? Yes. So make sure you have all that like that, and you should be all good. You should be golden. This is your boy DJ City Manos, and hopefully I'm going to put the description on the video where I got it from. And Claus, once again, thanks for all the help. Follow Claus. He has a lot of good stuff on his channel. Claus right here is a man. This dude right here is a man right here. Follow this dude. He does a lot of script. Also, if you haven't join the virtual DJ. If you're using virtual DJ, join the virtual DJ forum. There's a lot of discussions on there. People just chat, nerd stuff. A lot of nerd stuff. And then as you get, you're starting to see what they're doing, you're still like, okay. But this dude right here, it looks like he works for the virtual DJ, but he helps a lot. And look at this dude right here. He only has how many subscribers? 3,000 subscribers. He should have more. This dude right here is a genius, man. So this is your boy DJ City Manos, and I'm out. Peace.